Okay, Nation, today we're going to do some pork side, pork belly. It's real simple to do. The seasoning's real simple. We're going to put it out. We're going to use a ceramic cooker today, and we'll be right back and get this started. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get these harder hunks of fat off of here, and we'll try to get some of that silver skin off. This silver skin can be tough. A different knife. If you get up under it and get it started, then you can kind of hold up on it and cut it off of there. At least that's what the plan is. And you're going to get a little bit of meat. Don't sweat that. Biggest thing is getting that silver skin off of there. Well, you get the idea. When I get this off, we'll be right back. We'll start again. Okay, we got, I don't know, 90 or 95% of the silver skin off. Down here on this end, if you can see that, see that's all fat. I'm just going to slice that off. There's no need for it. Try to keep my knife off that pain. That's a good way to dull it. Okay. Over here on the back side, on the fat cap, we're just going to make some scores into this fat. It's going to help it render. It's going to help us get some of the seasoning down into the meat. Just going to get through the fat cap. Okay, and we're going to cross hatch it here. We're going to use regular yellow mustard, prepared mustard. We use that as our binder. Work it down into those cracks. This is super simple. Looks to be lathered up pretty good. Okay. Real simple here. We have kosher sea salt. Pretty good coat. Coarse black pepper, a little bit of cayenne, paprika, paprika is going to give us that good mahogany color that we want at the end. And I keep saying that on every video, but it's the truth. Eventually it'll sink in. You guys will be using it. Do the same thing to this side. coat of salt. Black pepper again. Cayenne. You'll really be surprised when this fat starts to render down and melt just how sweet this meat will be. Alright, I can go out and get the cooker ready and we'll be back. Alright, we're out here at the ceramic cooker and trying to keep this thing down to 225. It's almost 80 degrees, or right at 80 degrees today, so we're going to throw this in. About 3/4 of a chimney worth of charcoal, and I have a smoker plate under the grate, and then I have I'll show you. So there's a smoker plate under here which deflects the heat out and around. And then I've got this upper rack. We're going to put this in here, fat side down. I'm going to let that roll for probably 30 minutes or so, and we're going to come back and spray some apple juice on it. Alright, it's been 45 minutes. We're going to look at this. Oh, that looks good. Spray it with some apple juice. Okay, I've been having to monitor this temperature on this thing. It wanted to spike on me, and the worst thing you can do on one of these cookers is let it overheat. If it overheats on you, you're done. Alright, it's been another 30 minutes. The fire is 225. You've got to stand over this thing and kind of hover on it until it gets set on its temperature. So we're going to see what it looks like about an hour and 15 minutes in here. Give us some more apple juice. The color's coming around really nice. We're just adding a little bit of moisture to the meat, which, if you remember, the fat's on the bottom right now protecting the meat. We're just trying to keep the meat moist until we get to a color that we like, and then we'll put it in a pan. Okay, here we are. It's an hour and 45 minutes. I've panned this. It's on a rack. Now, this is the fat side. So when we started, I had a fat side down out there in the cooker. I brought it back in. I panned it. It's sitting on a rack in the pan. I'm spraying it with apple juice. I'm going to put a little bit of apple juice in the bottom. Give it a little moisture. We're going to get a lot of that fat's going to really render, so fluid's really not a problem. We just want to give it just a little bit of a start. We're looking for 195 on the back end of this one. It'll be done right now. It's sitting right about 150, 155. I just went with what color I liked, and I'm going to bring it in. It's going to stay that color, and we're going to take this out, put it back on the cooker, and when it gets done, when it gets to the 195, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, it's been 2 hours and 45 minutes. I just checked this out there. See, that's 194. That's at 190. Right there, 201, 199, and another 201. So we kind of take the average there. We don't want to overcook the other parts, and the other one's just a few degrees below it. Remember, our target temp's 195. I'll put this in the box, let it sit in there for a little while and rest. And while it's doing that, it'll probably raise another 5 or 6 degrees. So we're going to be good. Be back in a minute when we cut it. Alright, I'm going to talk about this cook just a little bit. I just pulled it out of the box. It's been resting for about an hour and 15 minutes. Our target temperature on the cooker was like 225, but it was pretty warm today. It ended up staying, I don't know, around 250, 275. So that shortened our cook. So, I mean, you got to just adjust to that kind of stuff because the weather and the humidity, the cooker's not going to cook the same every time. So this has been in, and it's been resting for like an hour and 15 minutes. We put it in there, and it was right at mid 190s to 200. And it's still showing in the 150s after an hour and 15 minutes. That's 153. 154, so we're good to go on this. We're going to pull this thing out of here. I'm going to cut it up and see what happens. Get this stuff out of the way here a little bit. Back over here. Alright. Just going to make some cuts and see what we got. Very tender. Very juicy. Let's take a bite of this and see where we're at. Really good. You gotta try some of this pork belly. I think you'll be happy.